Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pick a card reading is about what will happen the next time you physically see this person, physically meet them, physically talk with them, everything on a 3D manner. Okay, so overall we're tapping into an element that this person acknowledges you, or acknowledges you, could ignore you, acknowledges you and talks with you briefly, as it could be talks with you longer, is a person that is wishing to get to know you better. It's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife, your husband, your siblings, your cousins, your sex partners, perhaps, could be, I don't know. So colleagues, bosses, and subordinates, employees, whichever way. Okay, so what will happen the next time you will meet them? It could be about your actions, but overall we're trying to give you a reading about this other person, the other person's perspective, or overall witnessing the whole experience between both of you. Okay, so you have crystals and decks. So some of you wanted me to kind of showcase some objects because it's hard for you to choose the deck alone. So the Fountain Tarot is with the Amethyst. Okay, so Amethyst crystal right here. Okay, with Fountain Tarot. Okay, that's pile one. Then you have Septarian crystal right here. Just gorgeous crystal with Golden Universal Tarot. Okay, so it's right here. I'm putting the crystals in front of the decks. Then you have the Vice Versa Tarot with the Moonstone. Okay, so it's a Moonstone crystal. It's raw, not polished. Overall, I like my crystals raw, unpolished, but then again, sometimes I like the sensation of a polished crystal too. Not an issue. Now we have pile 4 Gustave Dore Tarot with the Serpentine, whichever way you pronounce it. One of my favorite crystals, okay? Pretty intense, but yet simple. So natural, but pretty intense. In a gentler way. It's intense, but like, you know the sensation of a wind, and it's like a gentle wind, but it's still powerful because it makes you tap into yourself in a very, I want to say erotic way, because it's more like you can picture yourself in a field and it's sunrise or sunset period and there's a breeze and you feel good. It's like that. So it's powerful in that way. It's natural, intense, but then again enjoyable. It's like that. Okay, a field full of waste, and like the wind comes and goes, and it's like that gorgeous scenery you have, or branches or tree leaves that kind of like is moving. It's very healing somehow. Okay, pretty healing, intense healing, but in a gentle way, but very powerful. Okay, then you have Dancing in the Dark Tarot, which is pile 5. Okay, so you have the Polychrome Jasper for this one. I like this one too. It makes me feel grounded but joyful and happy at the same time in a more material way. Okay, so it's more like I feel like I have my shit together a bit, but in an artistic way, perhaps. It's like that. And then you have pile 6, which is a Linestrider, okay, tarot, small mini, with Aragonite. Okay, so you have one of my favorite crystals, this one too. I like all my crystals overall. It's just that I tap each one its own characteristics, and it evokes certain, I'm not gonna say ancestral traits, but you know, it awakens certain things within yourself that you bought the crystal because it ignited that element inside of you. So you have 6 paws. You can choose with your intuition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can go directly to your timestamps. I'm just gonna do an announcement, 5 seconds, about, you know, the giveaway I'm doing. 22 free readings once we hit 6,500 subscribers. Okay, 6,300 subscribers. We're not there yet. We're gonna get there. And if you want to know more about it, you can definitely go in my community, on my channel, community slide, and check out what's happening there. Okay, you can vote, as you can also read about this giveaway thing, how it's gonna work out. Okay, it's pretty simple. That being said, I will start pile 1. Okay, so pile 1, whoever chose Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So I'm just gonna say it again fast if you were not aware of it. I'm giving 22 free readings to 22 lucky subscribers once my channel hits 6,300 subscribers. We're not there yet, so if you're willing, you're new on my channel, you wish to be one of the lucky ones, perhaps, if you are lucky, to get a free 5 to 15 minute private reading with me. Okay, so if you want more information, it's in my community posts. Okay, so that being said, I hope you're doing very well and that you're healthy now. You feel healthier than you were before. Amethyst is here too, so these two are together. So you want to know what's gonna happen once you meet this person. I was gonna say in real life. Okay, so in real life, perhaps you're dating this person, you know what they look like, etc., but you don't know how your chemistry will be like once you meet them. Or you meet them in person, as in like you are socializing and talking with them, technically. So advice, let's start with advice here. So you have, take time to breathe out. So when you see this person, remember to just relax and breathe in, breathe out. Okay, like normal. Okay, overall the atmosphere between both of you is the peacock's tail with raven's head. Initiation, the ordeal, the work begins. Full vision, inclusivity, and spectrum. Okay, look, there's a lot of I want to say alchemy. It could be magic, but it's not really that. It's eyes I saw. Okay, like when I'm saying the eye, it's like this here. Okay, so it's the peacock's tail overall, but then again, if you've ever seen a peacock's tail, there's an eye in the feather, but it's gorgeous because it's inclusive. It's all the colors of the rainbow. You see life in a more colorful manner, but it has a more majestic vibe to it. And you have the peacock's tail, which is a peacock, it's a bird. And then here you have a raven's head, which is, there's a pearl in the mouth of a raven. It's pretty colorful and pumping energy. Okay, so it's definitely, your heart is pumping, so there's a lot of adrenaline element here, adrenaline rush. Okay, the atmosphere is full on adrenaline rush. Protection and determination. So what vibe your person is going in when they're meeting you? They're very determined about something, and they're self-protecting, or they're protecting an information. Okay, or there's something that's valuable here that they wish to either protect, or there's something valuable in you, perhaps, that they wish to protect you. Could be. I don't know. We'll see. What will happen? You have the sweetest taboo. So there is tension here. I don't want to say sexual tension. Okay, this one could be sexual. Hopefully. I was like, take time to read out, but then again, it's more like relax yourself a bit, because for some of you, adrenaline rush is here. You know that tension element in the brain? Discovery. Okay. Wow, okay. Like, I feel like I'm out of breath. Okay, so we just need to focus on reading this one. This pile, I'm already like flushed as it is. And who's this person? The stone. The stone. It's stagnant. It's a, like, still a person. What is this? Okay, like, I'm more, like, still as a person. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna read this for you guys. Okay, so let me just create the Celtic spread, and we're gonna start. Okay, if I'm still like this, because the thing that I channeled, okay, like with the stone, okay, it's a stone. It's like a person that's hard rock, like a rock, technically. It does not budge from its place. It's a person that's more, I don't want to say center, but it's the energy. It's a person that has a lot of memories, perhaps. It's a person, meditation came to mind. Okay, the hangman for me, stone is equal hangman tarot card overall. So if I'm more like a hangman, it means that I'm a person that stays still. I can see things from different point of views, okay? Because a rock is so vulnerable to life cycles. It has nothing else to do. If you put a rock under the sun, it's gonna get heated. If you leave the rock there during the night, the temperature is dropping, right? So it drops its own temperature. So whether or not, it's very receptive to everything in life. So I, as the stone, I'm very receptive as a person. Okay, so whether or not, I have no other way of being but to be influenced. You know, if there's a flood happening, a rock will go under the flood. You know, it's like that. It just is what it is, and it stays there, and it has that ability to be stuck there. You know, like is either a prisoner, either you can look at this person in many, many ways. It's a person that is very receptive. What you need to know about this person is that they're very receptive in that stillness. I'm still, obviously, but I'm very like, I'm alive from inside. That's what you don't know, perhaps. I'm alive from inside because I feel things, perhaps, that you are not sensitive. You don't see them. I see things, you don't see them. Okay, you don't have the receptivity to see them. I see those things because whether or not, I'm receptive to all of those things. You might not see them because you're not awakened to those. You don't see them, technically. I see things, you don't see them, technically. But it does not mean that what I see is not true, technically. It's just that you're not aware of it. That's it. It's like that. It's like the hangman. The hangman tries to see things from different points of view. If you tell them to look at it from the point of view of a child, they're going to look at it from the point of view of a child. If you tell them to look at this from the point of view of a bird, they're going to look at the situation with the point of view of a bird. They can tell you exactly as if they were. It's a person that has the ability to embody everything until inanimate, like to the point of inanimate stuff. So if you tell them, well, how does a tree feel, they could tell you how the tree feels. It's insane like that. Okay, your person is that receptive. Okay, so it's a person that's very meditative. It's a person that does yoga for some of you. Does not mean that they're not human like you are, and does not mean that they're like an alien. Okay, it's just that it's a person that has certain skills that they've learned to be receptive. Like with receptivity comes immense sensitivity, but it comes also enlightenment, and enlightenment also, like, you lose the sense of your body. It's like that. Okay, like you are living in a body, you have a certain body, but that body is very receptive to everything. It's like that. Okay, you might have certain walls, you might not see or be like wish to kind of see things from the point of view of a bird. For you perhaps it's useless. What is the use for me to, you know, be receptive towards other animals? Perhaps you will not be, you don't have that receptive. It's a person that's receptive, point. Okay, like I can't tell you otherwise. Okay, it's enough. Okay, I'm receptive to your energy too. It does not mean that I'm not receptive to your energy. I'm receptive to everyone's energy. I'm receptive, like I'm open like that. That's what I'm open like that. Okay, so overall, why they want to protect is because they're open for everything. So sometimes when you're open like this for everything, you wish to kind of protect yourself technically, because you're receptive. Like if people are negative energy, and if you're around people who are in negative energy, you yourself will accumulate negative energy. If you're around people who are positive, then you're definitely gonna inquire, like accumulate positive energy. If you're around people that are suffering, you know, it's a person that absorbs other people's energies too. Okay, so just know that. So I can absorb your energy too. You know, it's like that, this one. And determination. So I'm determined in protecting my own integrity here, perhaps. My own energetic integrity. Okay, we can go energetic this one. Or I can protect my own integrity here. I wish to protect my own integrity, and my vision or my goal here is to discover what we both have. Perhaps I want to discover what you and I have technically. With the sweetest taboo, it's more like there is some sexual attraction happening with you perhaps, but you have the tarot card here. So I don't know if this is really like, I don't say necessary for you to know. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so in reverse with the Three of Cups. So what's going to happen the next time you will see me? You have the Fountain card in reverse. And the reason why is this way. It's the Knight of Swords. In the initial, you have the Sun card in reverse. In the middle section, you have the Five of Swords. And in the near future, you have the Moon card. Oh my god. This is so... they're not... It's just sexual energy, okay? Like energy. I have the energy card here with... I'm just gonna take those. That's it. That's enough. Oh no. Come on. Disruption. Isolation and strength. Okay. Okay. This one, what will happen the next time I will see you? I will not budge, technically. And everything is happening inside of me, connected to you. Okay, so this one, unfortunately, I'm determined to protect my strength, isolate my energy, and disrupt. Or even if something happens between you and me, I'm overall I'm more still, okay? I'm more receptive. I'm more unmoving, okay? And when I'm like that, connected to you, so I might be around you when you're talking with other people, let's say, okay? Or you're looking at me and I'm looking at you overall. What's happening inside of me when I'm not interacting with you is that I'm happy to see you. Why am I happy to see you is because I'm seeking for a truth from you, okay? So perhaps this person, but what are they determined about? Okay, look. I'm like the stone. I'm receptive, but I'm not stupid, okay? I'm receptive, I'm still. I don't talk much. I have nothing to say, technically. But I wish to discover you. I wish to get to know you, okay? But when I'm doing that, I feel like I'm doing something taboo. Okay, so it could be a very innocent person. Rotation. Oh my god. And when you're kind of, how do I see you though? How do I see you? Okay, perhaps you might have someone that is interested in you, but they think that you have a lot of expectations put on you. Okay, so that's why perhaps perhaps if I'm seeing you because I see you as the 10 of Cups, but then again in reverse I have the 10 of Swords. So that's the vibe I see you as. You could definitely be my happiness, or you could definitely be a happy person. But deep down, the energy I feel from you, perhaps, if I'm very receptive, is that you're very stressed, you're very anxious, you have your own expectations are killing you, your own goals in life are draining you. It's like that. Or other people's expectations are put on you, or you're very burdened with expectations kind of energy. This is how I see you. But when I see you in person, I'm happy that I saw you. It's a good time. It's it's good to see you, technically. It's just that I'm determined in protecting and isolating my energy and not disrupting yours, perhaps. I don't wish to be an hindrance, this one. And this one, it's more like I will not come towards you. I'm more still as a person. So if you want to interact more with me or this one, you need to come towards them, this one. Because this person is very receptive and they stand still. It's like a stone. It's like a rock. Imagine a rock standing there. It's like this dice I'm going to put on this and it stays there until I decide to move it. You know, it's like that. So you just need to move it, or you just need to approach the person so that you will have some kind of movement with the person. I'm not saying the person cannot walk or cannot do any of those things. It's just that the energy of this person is that it's a still person. Whatever I do to it, it's gonna receive it. Whatever energy happens, I can like throw it around and it's gonna go there, you know, naturally. It's not doing as I'm saying. It's receptive to the things that are happening. It's like that. I'm receptive to things. I will not change things willingly. the moment you're gonna see them, this person will not budge. If you want them to be very receptive to you, then you have to make it receive the stuff you want them to receive. It's like that. Okay? And why they're happy to see you with the Knight of Swords, though? What is this energy? It's the Ten of Cups energy with the World card. So, but the Knight of Swords, it's more like acting without thinking, or acting with a certain truth in mind. And you know that element of you have an idea and you really are working hard on grounding it, and fastly, you're in a hurry, like that. So I'm happy because perhaps I saw you were in a hurry, or I was happy that I saw you while I was in a hurry, perhaps. Could be. The fountain energy here as my challenge is, how are we gonna the challenge is that it's very receptive to change this person. I'm receptive to people's behaviors. I'm receptive to people's changing patterns. What am I saying in this one? I don't know, guys. This one, I don't know if it's energy I'm talking about, or if it's you know, a person we're kind of tapping into here that wishes to discover you, or you wish to discover them, right? And you wish to kind of flirt with them. Sweetest taboo. Overall, this person, like, imagine I'm hangman, okay? Like, hanging there, I'm receptive to everything, but people have to approach me so that I can talk with them. Because I'm stuck there. I'm stuck in that position. I'm seeing things from different point of view. If you were to hang yourself upside down, perhaps, and look at the world with me, we'll have some kind of like good conversation. But then again, this one, not everyone will kind of hang themselves upside down just to kind of see what I'm seeing, you know? It's like that. You understand the point of view? It's more like I'm hanging there. I don't budge necessarily. I don't talk to anyone except if they come and talk with me. They put themselves close to me, or they're interacting with me, I will interact with them. But if they don't, then I'm definitely just gonna shut up and stay still like that. It's like that. Okay, the energy. So in the initial phase, when I saw you, or I'm gonna see you, it's more like with the Sun card, I'm kind of like happy. I'm very happy to see you, okay? But in the middle with the Five of Swords, am I the male or the female here? I'm the female here. So I'm gonna be receptive to your ego tripping. Or some people are gonna ego trip around me, which is completely normal, because then again, there's a lot of people judging me because I'm very still and I don't interact with them. Could be, or I'm gonna see you act like that. Like, you're indifferent of me, you're ignoring me, perhaps, and you have the truth in your hands, but then again, you're not gonna share it with me, kind of stuff. And then in the near future with the Moon card, what's gonna happen between you and me? It's that I'm gonna, how am I gonna, like, I don't want to say I'm gonna judge you, but I'm gonna kind of see you as a person that's more self-centered overall, okay? So it's more like you have your own throne, and you're all about your achievements and stuff like that, okay? So the overall dynamic between you and me is that nothing has changed, okay? So if we didn't talk that much, we're still not gonna talk, unless you come and you interact with me differently, okay? But this one, overall, you just need to breathe in, breathe out, okay? take a breather. If you wish to discover this person, you just need to approach them, because this person is still, okay? Even if they are still like this, they don't have the, I'm not gonna say skill. I'm there. If you want something, you come and approach me. It's like that. I can't come. I don't have the means. I'm doing something. It's either I'm doing a practice, I'm doing mindfulness meditation, but I'm aware. So this one, and even if I'm not doing meditation, I'm a more secluded type of person. The vibe is that I'm isolated as a person. I either isolate myself willingly. I want to change this because I have the determination to protect my own strength and isolation and energy. This one, okay, I understand. I get it. No, I understand. So if you're a person that might ego trip a lot, okay, guys, if you ego trip a lot, perhaps you know that if you're gonna come close to me, I'm gonna have to start ego tripping. You know, it's like that. And if I'm not, I don't have that need to ego trip or power trip anymore. If I'm mindful like this, I will want to protect my energy from you. So it's more like I'm setting boundaries, at least energetically, with you by keeping the distance. It's like that. But how I'm gonna see you the next time I will physically see you is that I'm gonna be happy seeing you. But I'm also gonna see you as a person that's more about, you know, their own gain, themselves. You know, it's all about you. It's all eyes on you. You know, perhaps you're indifferent with me. I have no meaning to you. There's two other people next to you, but then again, overall, you're the superior person there. They're your subordinates, they're your followers, and you're the leader there. And you're proud of being that way. And then with the moon card at the end, it's more like, sorry, I'm, you know, perhaps this person does have emotions towards you. You might know it as you might not, but in some way their emotions were stirred. Or your emotions were stirred. You might have been triggered, perhaps, this one, by their presence. Could be. Okay, so at first it was more sexual, but then again, I feel like this person might not be as important to you. They're not important to you. Could be. Because it's take time to breathe out, this one. I don't know why at first you were stressed about it, but this one, there's nothing for you to be stressed about. There's nothing for you to ego trip about. If you don't ego trip, in general, if you're not the ego tripping type, you don't need to show this person that you're superior to other people. You don't need to show this person that you're better than other people. This one, whatever your energy is, I'm receptive to your energy. Okay, so if you're in a more an energy dynamic where you wish to be the best and you wish to kind of show me that you're a big shot, you're a hot shot, you're a big man, you're kind of like a known person, you're too good to kind of chill with the likes of me or something of the sort. I'm kind of seeing you in that energy. As if you select the people you wish to hang out with, and not everyone can hang around you. You're a big shot. This one, overall, what's turning in my head, it's more like I was happy to see you. Perhaps you were happy to see me too. I wanted to discover you more, hence why I was observing you more. That way, but in a still manner. Overall, be it I was passing you by, or the truth was I wanted to see you, but the element here is why I was happy is that whatever happened it happened without me thinking. So overall, it was unexpected. Could be it was a surprise that I saw you that day. I was very happy seeing you overall. Okay? It's just that, like I saw you ego tripping, or I saw you win this battlefield, but then again, ego trip is the word that kind of like is, be it you said something, you showed ego tripping behavior towards them, or from a distance you were ignoring them, or be it you were not ignoring them, you were giving them like that awareness that I know you're there, but I don't mean, like, you mean nothing to me. So it's more like that element of ignorance, or that element of avoiding a person because this person is not to your caliber. So you look at this person as if they're inferior to you. So this person felt that you were looking at them as if they were inferior to you. They were not your equal, technically. Like that. And then in the near future, it's more like their intuition took the better of it. Okay, so it's more like my emotions got steered. Like whatever their emotions were, what vibe were they in after they met you? The Ace of Wands is perhaps I wanted to give you a try still, even if you were ego tripping like this, as it's not a question of ego tripping. It's more like a question of, it's like I know perhaps your persona is not who you are, because I'm perhaps having this vision that you could be my happiness, but then again, you're a man or a woman with a lot of burdens. You have a lot of expectations of yourself, but then again, you're manipulating only from a mind space. You're not approaching me genuinely from a heart space or an emotional phase. So whatever I'm seeing, it's more like I'm happy to see you there, but then again, I'm seeing that you're approaching me more mentally. You're more mental as a person, which I'm not, perhaps, this one. Because I wish to discover you. I wish to get to know you better. And the sweetest taboo, it's more like, I feel like when I do those things, or I have those wishes, it's more like I'm doing something taboo here. Like that. And if ever you were interacting with me, and this was more in a seductive manner, because everything can happen, even if you're, ego tripping in front of me, you were doing it in a more seductive manner. It could be still seductive. It's just that you have this element of, like I'm a hot shot, I'm sexy, like you're out of my league, or it could be that way too, this one. But then again, this person doesn't really think about, like, yes, you're ego tripping perhaps, but then again, you're not just your ego, it's like that. It's insane. I just don't think when I see you, this one with the stone, I just perceive things and I'm receptive to them, okay? I might want to be in a relationship with you, as I might not, or I might just kind of see you a specific way. I wish to discover you, and I might feel like when I want to discover you that I'm doing something scandalous myself. But overall, whatever happened, it's more like me meeting you steered emotions inside of me. Perhaps it might have steered emotions inside of you, or it might have steered sexual tension inside of you. We never know. But then again, from their point of view, this person wish to kind of protect their energy from you, because, you're ego tripping. If I show you really my energy, perhaps you will not ego trip with me that much. Because the stone sees you for who you are. It's like that, this one. I see you for who you are. It's not just your ego I see you as. I see the burdens under, look, the winner takes it all, but the winner is always alone. Because they can't trust anybody else, because they know themselves very well. So that any moment, it's more like a survival instinct element, right? But then again, like with me you're naked technically, but then again, if I don't want to go naked with you, I don't want you to feel more triggered than before, I will not show you my full energy. It's like that. This one, they might have been more closed off towards you this time around. You'll not see the gorgeous energy you like, perhaps, because you might be in a more egoistic vibe that day. Okay, you'll have a lot of baggage. Okay, and you'll go more ego-wise. When I'm saying ego-wise, it's more like your persona in a very intense manner. Just not really how you're emotionally feeling inside, how you're kind of like your burdens and the stress and the anxiety that you've had and the troubles that you have to face and the problems that you need to solve in real life, technically. We're not looking at you that way. We're not looking like, I see that though, this one. I know that inside of you. It's just that you're showing me a mask. You're putting a mask in front of me, and I'm just kind of like just protecting myself from you. Because if I were to open, you need to go through a tower moment with me. If you want that intimacy element, you're gonna go home perhaps with frustration, but look, if I open my energy to you, you will have to release a lot of stuff. So you're gonna cry in front of me, you're gonna feel naked in front of me. It's good, you're gonna feel good, obviously, but you're gonna have to release a lot of baggage with me if I open my energy all the time. So you just need to prepare yourself to face me. This one, you're not gonna come and see me either ways, because I'm not allowing you energetically to come see me, because I'm more still. And you being the egoistic person, okay? Egoistic person. With your own baggages are not ready to release your baggages. So you're not gonna come and, because you're in the vibe of you want to cover your baggages. So I'm seeing you're covering your baggages. And if you want to release your baggages, then come to me. But you're not going to project your baggages on me. You're going to release your baggages with me. Okay? It's not on me you're doing it. You're releasing it with me. But if I open my energy to you, I'm not protecting my energy from you. It's like that, this one. This one, it's more like the level of intensity this person has is only for those who wish to face them. Technically, it's like that, this one. Because you have the peacock's tail, raven's head, and you have rotation. I'll read to you what this is, and then we're going to read from Maktub. Okay, so this is advice for you. And take time to breathe out. But overall, the advice here is definitely take time to breathe out, because you're having a lot of difficulties at the time you're going to meet this person. And this person will protect their own energy from you, so that you will just kind of like go through it without releasing the baggages. Okay? Because they want to discover you, but then again, you know, sometimes when both of you are not eager to discover each other, and one of you is more receptive, it will decide to consciously avoid it somehow, based on how ready you are to release it or not. You know, it's like, this one, it's more like I'm seeing that you're ego tripping. So be it I did this and I opened and you released it, perhaps you don't want to do it in front of other people, technically. This, you do it with privacy, or you do it when you're prepared, or you do it in a sanctuary element. Or your sanctuary is a place where good energies are there, so you can cry comfortably. It's a place where you release toxins, you release negativity, burdens, self-doubting elements. Like, you feel safe in that sanctuary. It's a place for you to heal, technically. You do this there. You don't do this outside in front of people because it's going to become a mocking situation for you. So we don't do that. We don't want to embarrass you in front of other people. So the peacock's tail. Where is it? 199. Okay, so full vision, the spectrum, inclusivity. So the peacock's tail is a sacred image in alchemy. The mesmerizing display of tail feathers opens to mark the alchemist having shifted from single to multi-perspective. This is a great achievement. The alchemist has opened 1,000 sets of eyes instead of one. They've discarded black and white thinking and allowed the full spectrum of colors, nuances, and solutions to come into the fold. Creative solutions to complex social and political polarities can be found in this sacred space. The force field of possibilities has opened, and the alchemist has entered a new paradigm belonging to multiplicity, dimensionality, and inclusion. Utilize this perspective for positive change while it lasts. When falling back into black and white thinking, as an alchemist will do, envision the splendor of the peacock's tail. Each feather contains a shimmering universe of possibilities. Go deeper. Watch the movie The Wizard of Oz and to ponder 1,000 eyes. So you yourself, perhaps, when you're going to see this person, you're going to feel like I'm definitely observing you. That's also triggering you to act like you have your shit together and you're high mighty like that. Could be. Because you know I'm very receptive to you, but you're feeling my receptivity in the form of I'm looking at you with 1,000 eyes, perhaps. It could be that way. Bring as much color in as you can today. Use it as a therapeutic means of expression and a way to loosen up rigid thoughts. I mean, look, this one experimented as a therapeutic means, okay? So if I'm observing you, whatever is going to happen with this person, look at it as if in the form of a therapeutic means of expression. I'm expressing myself, but you're expressing yourself, technically, and a way to loosen up rigid thoughts that you have. You do have rigid thoughts when you're going to meet me, or you're going to see me from afar and pretend like you're ignoring me or something, or avoiding me, you know, because I'm not ego tripping like you are. Could be. I don't know. Notice the palette of the cards. Are they black and white or leaning towards a certain color? There is wisdom to be gleaned from the color's message. There is red here, obviously, and there's a lot of color here, okay? Because you have rotation, which has a color in the middle. You have Raven's Head, which is practically all red. And you have the peacock's tail, which has all the colors here. But you have red color here. But you have similar colors. So there is potential for something here this time around. But then again, I feel like overall there's no real interaction. It's happening on a more energetic dynamic from afar. We see each other, perhaps. We're in the same environment. But then again, we're very far away from each other. And one of us is ego tripping and not meeting the other person as they wish to genuinely do so. Then we have rotation, 229. But then again, I want Raven's Head. Corvi. Okay, so 183. 183. Okay. So initiation, the ordeal, the work begins. Though alchemy is filled with a myriad of open-ended symbols, the raven's head has a precise message. It arrives to mark the beginning of the work. This card indicates something has occurred, known or unknown, okay, to initiate the spinning of the alchemical wheel. With its mighty churning, things are about to change on every level. The raven's work cannot be undone, just as the pill cannot be unswallowed or the pearl turned back to sand. You may be overwhelmed or think the journey ahead is not for you. Your doubts matter not to the raven, as it appears. Oh my god! As its appearance signifies, it has chosen you. Okay. You are ready and the moment is now. Can you go back to the way things were? Can you pretend nothing has changed? The raven calls a clear no. It does not apologize, as it knows your destiny is great. I know your destiny is great, this one. So watch Alfred Hitchcock's movie, The Birds, and to ponder. A raven flying at night. You will not see it, technically. The raven, with its trickster spirit, has many symbolic interpretations. It is also linked to the Hierophant card in the tarot, so be on the lookout for a new teacher or mentor. Then you have, as you step into the work, travel light. There is no need for additional baggage, literally or metaphorically. Okay, everything you need awaits within the alchemical laboratory. So this one, overall, perhaps you will not feel comfortable being with them. Okay, like you'll not feel the comfort with them. This one. You're not comfortable within yourself. How can you be comfortable with them? Technically. But something will change from that day on. Okay, like energetically, you, even if I'm protecting my energy from you, being with this one, just seeing them or interacting with them or thinking or being aware of them even has an influence. Okay, so rotate the wheel, monotony and cycles. Rotatio is the great alchemical operation of the wheel. Through its circularity, it indicates that work performed again and again and again produces results. It reminds us our efforts are cumulative, not singular, nor is the work ever fixed or finished. Rather, the alchemist rises each day to tend to the laboratory, to weave their work into the world. It is the epitome of the alchemical axiom, iadem mutata resurgo, although changed, I arise the same. This operation is expressed through images of the circle, the spiral, the rhombus, and the wheel. By its non-hierarchical shape, we are tossed back into the spin just when we thought we had figured it all out. Though this stage can be frustrating and cause a fair amount of restlessness, it is at the heart of all spiritual practices. Okay. Go deeper. Listen to George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. Okay? To ponder. Is there anything that does not repeat? This operation connects us to the element of time. The alchemist learns how to use time like any other element, not to waste it, but to expend it and appreciate its gifts. And then we have, if you've been repeating actions and getting the same results, this card is an opportunity to see the pattern and make a new choice. Spin the wheel in a new direction. Overall, this one, perhaps, what's gonna happen? The peacock's tail rotation and raven's head is the atmosphere around both of you interacting energetically, perhaps. One of you is being very receptive but is hiding its full potential, protecting its energy, the strength of their energy towards you. This one. But whatever will happen is happening already. You're being influenced by it. Be it you're ego tripping or you're not ego tripping, it's happening. And even though it has changed, it's still the same, technically. It's normal. It's circular by nature. So this one, nothing might have happened. It's just that the influence, you will feel it more on an energetic form. Nothing more. Okay? Maktub. Let's find Maktub, man. Where am I gonna find Maktub? Okay. So it is not life that if it is not life that's complicated, it's the struggle to guide and control life. So go with the flow is a piece of advice that may feel difficult to wrap our brains around, especially when things feel particularly challenging. How can we flow with the current of life when we may constantly feel as though we are treading water, attempting to avoid the riptide and doing whatever we can to stay afloat? How can we establish a greater sense of trust when the ripple of reality feels overwhelming? Well, what this concept essentially means is to consciously let go of any resistance that may be occurring when it comes to trying to control the circumstances in our lives, and to instead use the tools we have to navigate nebulously with faith. Maktub in Arabic translates to "it is written," and it is the idea of predestination or destiny. In other words, God, creation, creator, source, whichever name you feel most comfortable with, already knows everything that ever was and ever will be, because it has already been written in the sacred book of this life experience. What comes our way may not always be in our hands, but how we respond can be. It often appears that life is an accident, but perhaps it is actually a culmination of past karma, unconscious creation, and a butterfly effect of our greater connectivity. Going with the flow does not mean that you just sit back idly, because again, you have the power to be in control of your response to any any situation. If stones are thrown at you, don't shirk away or hide in a sense of smallness. Build a castle with those stones instead of a prison. While the unexpected that comes your way is not always within your conscious decision, what you make out of it can be. This card is here to remind you that you have the power to chisel and shape your reality. Never forget that you already have all the tools you need to do so. So, how will you respond to what life brings your way? What is your decision? What will you build? Okay? Mantra. I flow with faith but also understand my conscious freedom to mold, shape, and create each day of my life. I choose to be an archetype of experience, architect of experience, to embrace the wisdom of the mysterious and the sacredness of creation's light. Okay, so this could definitely be a what do you call it, advice for you. Okay, so it's more spiritual, perhaps, this pile. It could be more intenser also, as it could be sexual too, but the sexual energy is meaningless here. Okay, even though I felt the sexual urge, let's say, it's really meaningless here. It's more about self-esteem. It's more about the impact of a person who's very meditative, or your ignoring this person or they're ignoring you. Could be, but I don't feel the ignorance on their end. I'm feeling like perhaps you would be the type that would ignore me. And I'm just kind of being receptive to that element. Okay, so that was it, Amethyst. I hope it resonated. Okay. Now, pile to whoever chose the Septaria, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time with the Golden Universal Tarot. Okay, so guys, just like an FYI, if I have free giveaways, 22 free giveaways, only if my channel arrives to 6,300 subscribers. So if you wish to know more about it, there's a post in my community. Okay, you need to subscribe to be part of it, obviously. But I also need to arrive to 6,300 subscribers. Okay, so that being said and out of the way, I hope you're all safe and healthy and that you're doing well. Okay, family's doing well, you're doing well, business is doing well perhaps, or work is going well. Okay, health also. Okay, overall. Let me start by creating the atmosphere. So how will the dynamic of your next meeting will be like? So you have mystery, receptivity, and intuition. And I have a person holding the moon in this card. So let me start by reading this fast, and then we're gonna set the rest of the cards. So the moon, the moon, the moon. 85. Second card. Okay, so the moon represents the mother of all mysteries. Once a month, it slips into the full spotlight and then quietly disappears only to initiate the cycle again, gifting us with the message of impermanence. The moon reminds us we are in constant transition, a continual process of letting go. It is the yin principle, one of listening rather than speaking. This card may indicate a time of rest and restoration is in orders, or that a new depth of spiritual practice calls. Dreams and memories may be especially vivid. The gate to the liminal realm has opened. The alchemist's task is to be receptive to its message, be patient, tough as the moon speaks in the language of symbols and deciphering. Its messages takes time and receptivity. Magic is a food. Sink into it, sweet child. So go deeper. Practice yoga nidra, the subtle art of dreaming awake. To ponder, the center of the moon. Then we have, the moon has a cooling and soothing effect on the psyche. In a reading, think of this lunar card bringing a sense of ease and stillness to the surrounding cards. Very nice. And then notice what stage the moon is in when you do your readings. New moon and full moon can be particularly potent times to do readings, but all the moon phases offer a unique energy. Today, I'll tell you what moon phase we are because I have the app, but the waning gibbous. Okay, so if you want waning gibbous, Gibbous, okay, waning, so Waning, okay, moon phase. So it's seduce moon phase. It's like this, okay, I'll show it. But it's pretty nice. I like the energy. So this one is listening rather than speaking. So that's the atmosphere you're going to have with this person. You're going to listen to what this person is saying more than you speaking. Okay? Advice for you is don't let pride get in your way. Okay? So don't let your ego get in the way. This one. I always say it. What's going to happen? You have chemistry. Okay, so chemistry will happen with this person. And calling back. So calling back with chemistry. The vibe this person will be in. Intuition. Oh my god. Okay, this person's gonna tap into their intuition, which is completely normal because you have intuition with the moon here. Wow. Okay. And then you have unrequited desire. Okay, so this person's vibe is more sensuous and feminine. Okay, for sure. I'm more in a feminine dynamic. I could be a guy and I'm more feminine. This one. So what's gonna happen the next time both of you meet each other? I just need to prepare myself because I need to really tap into my intuition. Oh god. And who are they though? Who are they? The flame. Okay, so it's the flame. Ugh. So that's gonna happen the next time you meet this person. So you have the hangman upright. Definitely we're speaking in a very, like, I'm talking about life experience this one. What's my challenge or your challenge is the strength card. The reason why is that way it's the page of swords. In the initial phase, what's gonna happen is the 5 of swords. In the middle, you have the 3 of swords. And in the near future, you have the 7 of cups. But what are they speaking about? Meditate and contemplate. This one, it's more spiritual perhaps. This one, you're meeting someone who's kind of like a nice, like, psychic person, or a person that's like look, this one, there is chemistry with this person and they're gonna call you back overall, or it's a person that's doing magic for you, could be, but there's ease here. So I'm talking and you're listening, okay? Whoever I am, I'm talking overall and you're listening. I'm giving you many information about life, okay? So I'm giving you life advice, perhaps, overall. Why I'm doing that is because you're eager to learn about it. So that's why I'm doing it. So it's more a coach, it's more a person who's like a guru, or it's a person who has a certain wisdom. It's an older man or an older woman. It's like a wise man, a sage, something of that sort dynamic, okay? Or they're taking that position towards you, okay? Overall, so he or she is opening up about what they know, okay? So what their spiritual knowledges are, and they're kind of telling you what they kind of learned about throughout their life, the life lessons or the karmic lessons that they've learned to overcome, and they're proud to kind of share this with you. So your challenge here connected to them is to not it's again the lion, and you had the full moon in Leo that says don't let pride get in your way. So overall, your challenge is not to ego trip here, not to kind of compare your life with theirs. Taming your ego overall is important, and to just allow this person to express their life experience, because perhaps you will learn from them as you're eager to learn from them. This one, in the initial, it's more like what's gonna happen is that what they're gonna say overall is that at first they ego tripped a lot. They you know, they as a person perhaps, you know, thought that they won stuff and they were not afraid to hurt people, or they were indifferent about the fact that how they would speak would kind of make people just leave them, etc. And then really in the middle section, you're gonna see this person start crying, or you're gonna cry yourself because he will say something to you that, you know, like, you realize that your own thoughts about yourself, or, you know, sometimes, okay, this one it's more a person that's making you realize that you are the one that hurt yourself the most. If things are not going your way, or if you're not putting the effort towards things, it's you that is stopping yourself from it. But then again, you're allowing certain opinions of yourself, or your own opinions of yourself are more against you, you know. But then again, you're learning how to take those thoughts out of the way. You know, it's like these three swords are symbolisms of thoughts or sharp words that you allowed either other people to break your heart or pain your heart, or you yourself have been paining your own heart and feeling ashamed of yourself for that reason. But then again, this is more connected with self-doubt. This is more connected with how other people saw you, your own behaviors that made people see you that way, technically. But it's overall how you're seeing yourself and how you're behaving and how aware you are of yourself or not. This one. Of your own behaviors, technically. But the main goal of this person is to kind of purify you, this one. Purify your own energy. You purify your own energy. It's more like I'm giving you tools and you just need to kind of learn how to use them for yourself. Not against yourself, but for yourself, this one. And in the near future, with the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles, like, there's some divination happening here. What are they gonna, like, because this one, it's more like this person is making you, what's gonna happen with them, it's more like they're gonna, like, it's more like a mentor. It's like a life coach, or like a guru or something of sort, this one. And this person is talking with intuition. Okay, this person is talking with their intuition. They have no baggage. They just want good things for you. It's just that there are many things that you're not aware of in life, about life. Okay, and this person is gonna tell you, what's this King of Pentacles energy about? This one, I want nothing from you, but I want to offer you a certain, like, advice about love, could be. Because I'm a person that's purifying, okay? Like, I'm a person that's purifying, or I'm a person that's pure, okay? Like, the flame for me, it's purity. It's like that. So my intentions towards you when I will meet you is I want to give you as much life advice so that you can take what I'm telling you as a life lesson and you learn from my life experiences. You know, my ashamed situations, my hurtful situations, my, you know, like, my ego tripping experiences. You know, when I ego trip with people and people left me, or like I kind of felt like I was alone because I was strong, etc. Okay, so it's more like this person could be a very experience, like they have a lot of experience in life, okay, but it's coming out easy. Okay, so they have this willingness to teach you stuff and you're open for it. It's like that. This is what's happening. You and I have chemistry, okay? And I wish to call you back, or I wish to invite you, or something of that sort, this one. An unrequited desire, it's more like, when I'm doing that though, it's more like I'm showing you me at my nakedest, you know, it's that dynamic. But I'm sitting like I'm the hangman, so it's more like I'm already taken, this one. I'm already established somewhere, you know, it's like that. I'm either single or not, but I'm established somewhere, and I'm kind of just sharing with you my life experiences. It's like that. And at the end with the 7 of Cups, it's more like I'm giving you like another extra, like after I've been talking about myself, I will start kind of like, perhaps I'm psychic, this one. I'm a psychic person, and I will kind of, if you're a single woman, let's say, or a single man, or a taken person, now if it's for singles, then I might kind of like tell you characteristics about your life partner, your husband, your wife. Now if you're not single and you want to know about your business and stuff like that, then I'm also gonna kind of divinate about your business and how you could make money, or what you could kind of like, you know, divinate what could enhance your financial situations, this one. And overall, don't let pride get in your way. So listen to what this person definitely says, and don't tell yourself that you know better than this person. Just be receptive to what they're offering you, okay? Because this person is offering you a lot of stuff, and the vibe they're going in is that they're kind of channeling from their third eye, okay? So it's definitely psychic vibes here, this one, okay? So you have this, and don't take what they're saying about you or to you to heart, okay? This one, it's more channeling dynamics, and when they're saying it with pure love, okay? It's more harmless energy. It's not said so that I can kind of dismotivate you or something. I'm saying it because I wanna, like, I care about you perhaps, or I want to help you out, this one. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen with this person the next time you meet them in person. Okay, so that was it, pile 2. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, I apologize, okay? That was it. Have a good day. Now, pile 3, whoever chose the Moonstone, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So before I start the reading, I'll just kind of promote this because somehow I need to, perhaps, if I wish things to, you know, escalate a bit. So I'm offering 22 free readings to 22 subscribers of mine, but I will offer this giveaway technically, only once my channel arrives to 6,300 subscribers. Okay, so if you want to know more about it, you can check in my community post. It's over there, okay? If not, it's still okay. Now, vice versa tarot, let's go back to the reading. So what's gonna happen the next time you're gonna meet this person? For real. So the atmosphere, it's Earth's heart. So buried treasure, depth, pulse. So there's a lot of heart beating in this one too. There was another pile that had similar dynamic, but it was less, I don't want to say positive, but more like still. Okay, so that pile was still. So this one, let's see if it's gonna be still or not. Who am I? You're kind of the village. It's a neighborhood kind of girl or guy. Someone you know, you grew up with. It's a person that's community oriented. Very like they do a lot of volunteer work. They do astrology for some of you. They like physics or maths. They could be in agriculture. They could be in agriculture. They like to garden, farm. They have their own farm, perhaps. They live in the village. It's a villager, perhaps. It's not from the city. That vibe. Okay? So, what will happen with this person the next time you see them? So, you have the 5 of Pentacles. So, overall, this person will be left out in the cold, or you will be left out in the cold, this one. What's your challenge is the Queen of Swords upright. It's pretty intense. With the Libra card, which is the Justice card. But it's not written Libra here. It's the Virgo, the sign. Interesting. The reason why it's that way is the Knight of Wands. In the middle section, you have the Moon, the 3 of Swords, and Magician. Okay, so for some of you, just understand, if you're approaching this woman or this man with just for a one-night stand, you're gonna get rejected. So that's what's happening. You have passion here with space. So this one, it's more just remember. Now, if you want a one-night stand, this person is gonna definitely reject you. Okay? So if you're approaching them with a more sexual way, perhaps loving yourself. Okay, this one, overall, just understand that this woman or this man is very like fair and justice or prosperity lies ahead, obviously, for you. You have new moon in Taurus here. Okay, I see things going well overall, but you will first perhaps get rejected for your scandalous advances. This one. And intention. Yeah, the advice here is how your intentions are. I'll read the advice perhaps and then I'll read the rest, because this one I'm feeling like I'm rejecting you, or this person will reject you or will feel rejected because of the way you're approaching them. Now, if you're approaching me just for a one night stand, I'm feeling rejected still. I'm just a one night stand. It's like that. That's the dynamic. I'm just a one night stand. I'm not worthy of more, technically. It's like that. It's this one. This one, it's more your challenge is facing my attitude that I'm giving to you. It's more like, yes, I'm giving you the attitude, but I'm feeling rejected. That's why I'm giving you the attitude. Okay? Because it's not balanced, this one. This one, it's more like I'm a human being, you're a human being, you just want to fuck me like I'm a fucking pussy, so I'm just an object for you, technically, or I'm just a phallic for you. It's like that, this one. It's more the mentality, the intention. With what intention are you coming towards me? With passion? Yes, definitely. But then again, just a one night stand? It's like that, just a one night stand. You'll just fuck me and that be it. That's it. That's what I am, technically. But the Queen of Swords is not that vibe. It's more like, you don't touch me. Who are you to touch me? Like, who are you to objectify me like that? And why would you objectify yourself like that? This one is more that dynamic. Specifically with the Virgos, they could be very mental on this. Unless they seek it themselves, definitely. But then they need to objectify themselves. A true Virgo that does not objectify herself will not sleep with just anybody. Will not even do a one-night stand. Like the healing ones, okay? Like, I'm saying those things because I myself want to believe that. But then again, I trust that I will not sleep with one. Like, I cannot sleep just for a one-night stand. You can do it, you know it. You have that ability, perhaps, but I can't do it. No way I will sleep with someone just for the sake of fucking them. You know, like, it's no way. I will insult I will feel like a piece of shit at the end, you know? I would feel that way. Perhaps my partner might not, but I would feel like a piece of shit. Without love, just for sex, like animals, perhaps, just for reproduction's sake. Like, if I want the child and I just want to have sex with you, perhaps I will do it. But then again, I would not still. Because the type of energy I would attract in my womb would definitely be just like an animal, technically. When you want to have sex, do it with love. At least that way you'll attract something loving, you know, not animalistic or out of your control, technically. Okay? So intention. This mind is the matrix of all matter. Okay? So there are two ways to look at intention. Through ego or through spirits. Okay? You have ego says, I will force this thing to happen with my power. Spirit confidently states its intention, then surrenders to something greater and trusts the process. Okay, so there's two ways to put your intention. It's either with the ego that says I will force this thing to happen with my power, or the spirit that confidently states its intention. So spirit-wise, if you're kind of putting the intention, is that it states its intention, then surrenders to something greater and trusts the process. Okay, so your higher self also trusts that if the intention does not manifest, it's because what does show up in your life is for your highest good. Science has taught us about atoms, the building blocks of life. But can it be true that atoms, or that which we focus on, can change through our intention? According to the notable German scientist Max Planck, there may be a conscious intelligence shaping those atoms. While accepting the Nobel Prize in 1918, he said, all matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force which brings the particle of an atom to vibration and holds this minute solar system of the atom together. We must assume behind this force of existence is a conscious and intelligent mind. A 2020 study published in the journal Nature Communications and carried out by psychologists at Queen's University in Kingston, Canada, estimated that the average person has 6,200 individual thoughts per day. So when you say affirmations like I'm free from all financial limitations, there are hundreds of thoughts countering that by saying no, you're not. That is why it can be helpful to set an intention, something like I set the intention for financial freedom so that I may use the abundance I create to help cultivate a better world. It has a different vibration that the mind will more likely accept. Your brain goes, I set the intention to be financially free and I want to hold other people, not just myself. Okay, I can get behind that. Financial stability is nice, of course, but you can also start with small daily intentions. For example, every morning try stating, I intend to have a wonderful and fulfilling day. Let's take a look at another example. A crystal necklace is beautiful and charged with healing energy. If you were given one as a gift, it would be very precious. but there are many ways it could have been offered to you. It could have been handed to you or thrown at you. It's the same gift, but given with a different intention. If it is handed to you, it is a gift, but if it is thrown at you, it becomes an insult. The same goes with your daily work and actions. Offer your work in service of creation, and it means changes. Okay, so intention is the vehicle that fuels my desire into being. I trust that my confidence in believing will call for the reality that I would like to see. So this one overall, if you throw yourself at me, then I'm going to look at it as if it's an insult. This one. That's what's happening here. If you throw yourself at me, I'm going to look at it as if it's an insult. But if you were to offer yourself to me, then perhaps I'll look at it as if it's a gift. But you're having to offer yourself, not throw yourself at me. It's like that, this one. So it's how your intentions are. It's like that, this one. You can either force it with your own power, so throw yourself at me, or you can definitely trust the process of offering yourself to me. It's like that, this one. Okay, so this one, what will happen the next time you will see them is that you're going to love yourself, perhaps, and you're going to throw yourself at them, or someone's going to throw themselves at the other person. But then again, they're going to feel rejected. Why? Because the other person will feel insulted. Because if you throw yourself at me, then I'm gonna feel insulted here. It's more like, am I just a one-night stand? Is this it? You know, it's like that. Instead, if you were to just, you know, approach me in a more trusting the process kind of stuff, putting the effort and, you know, like manifesting that it's gonna work out, not in a very like fast and scandalous manner, then I will perhaps assess the situation and feel less insulted, and feel like I'm looking at you as if you're a gift instead of just like an insult here. You're gifting me your presence. You're not like insulting me with your presence. It's like raping me, technically. Do you want to rape me, or you want to offer yourself to me? It's like that. Or do you want me to offer myself willingly to you? But if you want me to come to you willingly, then you have to make sure that I understand that you are a gift to me, and I could definitely be a gift for you, technically, this one. Instead of just kind of throw yourself at me, so I need to just throw myself at you, and that's it. You know, it's like that. What's that? It's like that, this one. This one, it's more have integrity, perhaps. You know, the person might have integrity and they want to keep your integrity intact there. Okay, so there is passion, obviously, but there's distance in passion meeting, you know. But overall, what you and I have, perhaps, it's depth, and there is romance here. But then again, how you're expressing it is the blockage, perhaps. This one, it's more like you're throwing yourself at me, but you're expecting me to kind of like accept that you just want to have sex with me and that's it, you know. It's like that. Or you're kind of expecting me to hold you when it's more like I'm not fit, I'm not strong enough to hold you. It's more like a girl who's kind of like throwing herself on a guy, and the guy's more like not prepared, so he kind of like, it's more like this one, it's more know your own value, perhaps, this one with this person. If you are to know your own value, I would not be cold-hearted with you like this. Okay, so in the initial, it's more like with the moon card here, like what's gonna happen, it's more like your ego will get hurt, but then again, you'll be able to manipulate the situation. Okay, it's just that this one you're gonna get rejected. Why? Because you were very like flirty, perhaps, or brooding on them, or very fast moving. Okay, like the Knight of Wands is like that knight that, you know, like flirts around and just, let's play your vibes, perhaps. So you were perhaps doing playerette vibes or player vibes that I was kind of like, I kind of made you feel like you were left out in the cold, technically. What was your challenge when you were acting that way, though, was to kind of face my bold and discontent and like authoritative, disciplined eyes, okay? But then again, deep down, I was more like acting fair and square, which I wanted to give you respect, this one. If you were not respecting me, I wanted to kind of gain some type of, like, I'm not gonna objectify you, understand that, this person will not objectify, I can't objective, like, you're not an object, you're a human being in front of me, and I'm not just an object in front of, like, I'm protecting my own integrity here by, like, leaving you out in the cold, technically. It's like that. So in the initial, what's gonna happen, it's more like somehow it's gonna be a full moon day and you're gonna feel very, like, you know, whatever you feel on a full moon day, if you started your day well, it will end well. But you need to kind of put the effort in kind of having that manifestation, that intention of having a fulfilling day, you know? May I have a fulfilling day today, or may I put the effort of having a blessed or favorable day, productive day, etc. So if you kind of start having, like, you were in a very negative mood, or you kind of like had bad sex on a full moon day, it will go the whole day, okay? Like, you wake up in a bad mood, technically it will enhance itself. Whatever dynamic or chemistry you will be in, your chemistry and like energy, be it it's negative or positive, will enhance itself on a full moon day, okay? So this one, it's more like what's gonna happen the next time you're gonna see them is that you're gonna realize that you're not your physical body, okay? Like, you're not your armor, could be. I don't know. This one, there's an element of you're naked and you're kind of learning how to not get hurt, okay? Overall. You're not your armor, okay? You're not your body, okay? So this one, what's gonna happen with this person is that you're gonna realize that you're not just your body, and that not everyone looks at you and will sleep with you just because your body is sexy or something of the sort. Okay, you could definitely be sexy or not. We don't really care. Like, this one doesn't really care about that. This one cares about its integrity. Okay, and your integrity and respect overall needs to be fair and square with this woman or this man, okay? I cannot objectify you. I'm not gonna sleep with you just because you're hot. You understand? It's like, just because you want to sleep with me, I'm not gonna sleep with this one. It's like that. Just understand, perhaps. Did I have it? Yeah, we have prosperity lies that. So perhaps you're happy that there's a person who's not gonna just sleep with you. You're happy with the element that, you know, I mean, there's one person who's feeling like, okay, there's this dynamic of one person feeling insulted and the other one that's liking the fact that, you know, it's not like an object. You know, it's more like, perhaps you're happy. Okay, let me go from the woman's point of view and then we'll read from the man's point of view. Now, the man could definitely be the one that's kind of brooding here, and the woman is more like rejecting the man because she's more like, I'm kind of like, look, I'm stricter, I'm more authoritative, I'm more fair and square, you don't play with me, you don't bullshit with me, I don't take bullshit. Technically, it's like that. It's more like, if you want to sleep with me, I'm not gonna sleep with you just because you want a one-night stand. It does not work that way, this one. This one is more strategic, perhaps, but it's more fair and square. I'm a human being, I deserve respect. And you're going to sleep with me once you get married with me, or you're officially in a proper relationship with me. This one. And I have to be willing to sleep with you, not just because you're hot and you want to sleep with me, or you're a hot shot and I have to kind of please you or something, and not say no to you, perhaps. It's like that, this one. This one, it's more like, in the initial phase, it's more like there's an energy, things are more enhanced, okay? So you will feel like I might be attracted to you. It's not that I'm not attracted to you. Or it's more like I know I'm not attracted to you, so you get your proper closure and you somehow feel dejected, or I feel dejected here because I feel insulted. You know, but then again, it's more like with the magician, it's more like we have mastery over the situation, and there's hope, and there's even a wish granted connected to the situation. So this one, I didn't open this card. Trials. Yeah, definitely trials, this one. This one, it's more like the challenges are beginning in this. It's challenging. Why? Because one of you wants it, the other one wants it too, perhaps. But then again, there needs to be a certain kind of separation here. Because there is passion, but there's space with passion. And there's rejection somehow. But it's not rejection, it's cold shoulder giving. Someone has been insulted here. That's the thing. Because a person was very bold and spontaneous in the way they were showing affection or showing sexual language or something of the sort. This one is more like I'm feeling like I have to be authoritative or disciplined or brooding, like show you my ugly side because you play with my integrity. You're flirting with me as if like I'm just a chick you're gonna have sex with or something of the sort, and you're treating me like I'm just an object. You're flirting, you're kind of preparing yourself to have a one night stand with me perhaps, and I'm not ready to, you know, like who the fuck are you that I'm gonna sleep with you just like this because you're hot or something. So it's more like one person ego tripped a bit here, this one. But I don't see ego tripping element here. I see like someone is kind of like, what's the situation here? Like I'm needing to face okay, look. I might like you, you know I like you perhaps, but you're throwing yourself at me perhaps because you know that I like you, but then again I'm feeling insulted here that you're throwing yourself at me because I'm not just a fucking object. I'm not gonna like objectify you, and I'm not gonna allow you to objectify me technically. I have integrity this one. This one, I have integrity. You know that I'm showing you technically that you need to respect me. This is what's going to happen. Next time you're going to meet me or I'm going to meet you, I'm going to have to show you to what point you have to respect me because I want to respect you. I'm not going to sleep with you just because you want to sleep with me, technically, this one. Okay? You know, like, you're trying to perhaps, like, test my commitment, but then again, my commitment, it cannot be tested this way. Okay? Not with you throwing yourself at me, technically, or not with your person throwing themselves at you. So now this one, it's more about how you're in, like you wish to show interest. But this is what's gonna happen the next time you guys meet. Okay, one person is gonna throw themselves because they're loving themselves way too much, or they're ego tripping in that element. Or overall, what's going to happen here is that you're going to show this person, or this person is going to show you that they love themselves. They're not worthy of just a fucking one night stand. Imagine, like, if I were, like, look, what's the point of marriage once you've tasted a woman? Okay, what's the point of marriage once you've kind of lost your virgin, like, like, I'm not against those things. It's just that for me, it's like everything is more intensified. Okay, like I tap into things and I value or I disvalue things based on how intense I kind of approach things. Okay, so if you want to sleep with me, then I have to know I want to sleep with you. I want to sleep with you. If I don't want to sleep with you, how are you going to have sex with me? You're going to rape me, technically, one way or the other. I'm going to feel raped here in this situation. Because it's unwillingly done. Be it I liked you or I did not like you. It's unwillingly done. Did you have love feelings towards me? No, it's just sex. Sex is more animalistic, this one. So it's important about how your intentions are shown here in this one. This one, it's more like if you're throwing yourself at me and I'm feeling insulted here. But if you were to gift yourself to me, then I'll kind of perhaps approach you differently. Understand? It's like that. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I hope it resonated. If it didn't, I apologize. Okay, you can go check another video, like a video or another pile. Not today, perhaps. Not today. Okay, so that's it. Pile 3, now pile 4, whoever chose Gustave Dore, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pickacard reading is again about what will happen the next time you're going to meet this person. And before I start the reading, I just want to kind of say I'm offering 22 free readings to 22 lucky subscribers once my channel arrives to 6,300 subscribers. Okay, we're not there yet, so that's why I'm promoting it more and more. So if you wish to learn about it more, you can go and check my community posts. Okay, now we're going to your reading. So what's gonna happen the next time you're gonna see them? There's an awareness. So there's an element of somebody's gonna, I heard, teach you something about themselves, or you're gonna learn something about a person, or be more aware about your own self. So there's movement. So the dynamic here is movement, obviously, because I want to teach you something. The vibe, the atmosphere is vinegar. Oh my god, it's sour. Joy and jubilation. So there's going to be a party vibe for sure. There's an element of partying, prom, or something of the sort. Okay, like I channeled prom for some of you, and it's getting sour the more I'm opening the cards. The vibe I said, and advice for you, we need this. The energy is gaining momentum, but the vinegar energy, acidity, distillation, memory. I don't know. Did you bully someone, or is someone kind of like against you or keeping a grudge with you? I don't know. Let's see. You have the healer. Okay, so whoever this person is the healer. Advice also. You have abundance and teachers. Like, interesting. So we have teachers with abundance. This person is a healer. It's a doctor, a healer, a person that does Reiki or something of the sort. Okay, let me just open the cards so that I can give you the reading and we read over with it. Situation doesn't look nice. Okay, so it's more like I'm waking you up to certain things about yourself. This one. You're waking up to your own behaviors, actions, thought patterns, how things you like, how you act, like how your own energy manifests itself on a physical level. 100% the healer here, because Serpentine is the healer. Okay, so healers, for me, it's a healer's crystal. Okay, like I feel like I heal with it. I even succeed with it. So there's a lot of diversity connected to this situation. There's a lot of success, obviously, but success is hidden in diversity. Interesting, because if you look at this card, you have humans riding crocodiles. Okay, it's very interesting. Humans riding giraffes, humans riding horses, carriages, camels, and stuff like that. So there's a diversity here in this picture. Even peacocks, very interesting. Peacocks are being ridden in this picture. From all cultures. Okay, so this one, overall, we're all human at the end of the day. Okay, we're all gonna die one way or the other. Okay, so why be racist? Why, you know, like put limitations around other cultures when you can just embrace it all and feel more successful? Because we're all human at the end of the day, right? Next one. So, what's gonna happen with this woman or this man? Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum, but the energy is more sour than very interesting. You have the Strength card. Oh my god. Okay. What's your challenge when you're gonna meet them? The High Priestess. Okay. The reason why it's happening this way, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. In the initial, what will happen? You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. In the middle section, you have Three of Cups, Three of Cups with the Hanged Man. Hanged Man here in this picture is an angel, but it's in reverse. And then in the near future, you have King of Cups in reverse. Look. There will be movement for sure, but I don't know in what way it's gonna manifest itself. This one, next time you will meet them, you're gonna meet them during a party, okay? Now, nothing is gonna happen much, okay? It's just movement will just happen, okay? But it's getting more displeasing. It's getting more displeasing somehow, okay? You'll know. Let me just read the advice here. You have abundance. So, simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Simplicity, patience, compassion. Okay? So allow the feeling of abundance to wash over you. Focus on all of the incredible blessings of your life. Feel your heartbeat and your breath move. Do you have all of your senses? Do you have food on the table? A bed at night? Find the abundance in the little things. Materialism can be a distraction that pulls us away from our true essence. Ask yourself at this moment what you truly have in abundance. Life, love, family, friendship. As much as you can, live in a state of appreciation of your abundance. It is often from that space where you believe that you are blessed and live in the contentment that unexpected blessings arrive. Mantra. My life is abundant and I am deeply appreciative of all my blessings. That's the advice. Simplicity, patience, compassion. 3 greatest treasures. Lao Tzu. Then we have teacher. Oh, bear with me. How am I gonna find this? Okay, I found it. Finally. I have learned silence from the talkative, toleration from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Yet, strange, I am ungrateful to those teachers. Khalil Gibran, Sand and Foam. I love Khalil Gibran, okay? So not all teachers have classrooms, and some of life's greatest lessons can come from friends, unexpected moments in time, synchronicities, people you may not agree with or like, and even perfect strangers on the street. Some of those lessons may emerge from the most uncomfortable situations. In fact, some of the absolute best lessons can come from those moments in time. Even those folks who just rub us the wrong way or trigger unresolved wounds are revealing something deep or hidden about ourselves, specifically when we shift focus and witness the teaching at hand. The greatest teachers don't preach to you, don't talk at or over you, but instead lead you to the lesson through a journey of self-discovery as you reflect on the great cosmic mirror of interconnectivity. They show you where to look, as Khalil Gibran said, but do not tell you what to see. When someone does something to upset you, they are showing you where to look, but it's up to you what lesson you'll choose to see. For instance, if someone never responds to your emails and you find yourself getting angry with them, maybe the lesson is that you need to give yourself a break, take a pause, and disconnect. Oh my god, it's so true. Perhaps you're constantly pointing out little mistakes a friend is making, and maybe the lesson is that you are too critical of others and need to give them a break. If someone isn't as available with their time and attention as you'd like, maybe instead of taking it personally, the greater lesson is that you also need to cultivate better boundaries and protect your energy in ways that allow time to work well for you. pause, pay attention, and take note of what this moment is teaching you right now. Where is the lesson? Where is the reflection? And how can you integrate this learning into your continued evolution as you become the best version of yourself? This card tells you to honor your teachers today and complete your metaphorical homework by studying and applying all that you've learned along the way. Mantra: I see a lesson in every reflection and honor all of the teachers in my life, good, bad, or indifferent. Okay, I appreciate the curriculum of my daily classroom and all of the cosmic insights. This one, perhaps you as a person, when you're going to meet this person, you will need to learn to be grateful for what you have. And whatever happens with this person, be it it's a good experience or a bad one, there's a lesson you will need to learn. So what's gonna happen during this party? There's this element of everybody looking regal, majestic. I don't want to say ego tripping, but that's not the vibe. It could be, okay? You'll know if all of you look gorgeous, males or females, and, you know, like you're all, you know, like lions, powerful beings, fearless, you know, the chosen ones kind of dynamic. So there's this vibe of I'm very hot, I'm very sexy, I'm very strong. Look, lions are around me, so we're all lions here. And the reason why it's gonna be that way is because look, I'm channeling high school vibes, this one. This one somehow it's high school vibes. We're too young, we're too protected to not be aware of those things. We're too protected. So for some of you don't know that, like, life has so many lessons you're gonna learn still, okay? So, like, you're gonna grow much more. This is nothing. This is like first stage of just lesson learning. The energy is gaining momentum, obviously, but you're dealing with a healer. So just be careful, whoever you are, when you're facing this person, because want it or not, you're gonna feel like it's not you're not wanted there, it's just that your behaviors are disturbing somehow. I need time for this pile, okay? It's not really romantic, this one. This one, it's more an element of there's a lot of childish play. It's either a party vibe, it's a prom, it's a graduation, it's a wedding situation. Now, you could definitely be older, but I'm channeling like high school dynamic, this one. This one, it's more like you're pretending that you're all strong, you're pretending that you're all lions overall, and you're ego tripping more than never. But then again, this picture, it's more empowering because it's a man who is close to lions. So it's more like it's not easy. It's a madman that will go around lions overall. A madman that goes around lions. Unless you were their owner, they will perhaps not attack you, but they're not hungry technically. But this one, it's more a cave and you're the only human and there's lions around you. It's insane. Strength card. I don't know how I can kind of like read this one. It's either you're very strong and I can empower this reading, as it's not this. It could be empowering as it might not be, okay? I don't know if I'm talking to high schoolers or I'm talking to someone very, very strong here. Or you're meeting someone very strong. Now, if it's a very strong person, then definitely, like, it's a healer, perhaps. It could definitely be a healer, okay? If it's a healer, I could see a healer. Now, in what way I see a healer with lions is because a healer has a strong heart, okay? Like, it's a person that knows how to tame its own ego, and it knows how to open its heart. Now, if you kind of approach animals from a heart space, then they're definitely, like, specifically lions, you know, like lions, but it's a wild animal. If you're meditative, you can approach animals. But still, again, you have to be very aware. Now, this one is insane. This is a crazy person. This is a foolish person. Okay, so you're foolishly playing around this one. We're going to go this way. This one, I'm going to use my own discernment. The Strength card, you're feeling like you're high mighty. Or one person is feeling high mighty. Okay, like it's either you or your other person you're facing. It is ego tripping, power tripping. Be it they're really power tripping or they really have the power to trip like that. You don't know. But their challenge this challenge, here's the silent treatment. Okay, the challenge is the silent treatment of a person that is admirable. Okay, so no matter how sexy, no matter how attractive, no matter how regal, noble, powerful one person is, the challenge here is the silence of the admired, enlightened lady. Okay? Why it's that way is because everyone wanna glimpse at this person, but they're waiting in line. This one, it's more like it's a pressure. Okay, look, there's a silent lady here. There's a silent high priestess energy. So, what's happening the next time? Okay, so one person, it could be the high priestess. So, you could definitely be the high priestess, as you could be the strong man here, okay? There's a masculine energy and there's a feminine energy. Now, overall, the challenge is the lady who's in a high priestess dynamic with an enlightened head. So, and everyone is interested in this one, okay? Everyone is interested in getting a glimpse of this one, okay? Because they want to study this person. Okay, so what's going to happen the next time you will meet this person is that there are people that are ego tripping. If they're masculine energies. If you're a woman, then definitely you could be the woman here. Now, everyone's interested in having a glimpse of you or observing you, or they're curious about you. Okay? But their challenge is your silence. And the fact that you're admirable or you're the high priestess. We don't see you often. Okay, we don't see you that much. So whenever we see you, it's more like we're very curious in knowing who you are and observing you and studying you. This one. Now, in the initial energy with the Nine of Pentacles, it's more a dynamic of like there's missions happening. Okay, there's a mission happening. This one, it's more like men on a mission or woman on a mission, or, you know, doing party dynamics. It's more like kids are on missions too, you know, it's like that. Kids and parents and children. You know, teenagers usually they're on missions, okay? Like, it's girls and boys flirting sessions and, you know, games happening on the side. You know, who's winning, who's kind of like accumulating this much stuff. I'm really channeling festival vibes also. But it doesn't need to be festival vibes. It could be adults too, perhaps, this one. Because somehow we're invested in a mission. So some people are invested in mission. So some people are distracted with some other stuff. Okay, so okay, I get it. Okay, so perhaps this one will be sour. Why? I understand the situation now. I don't know if you're the self-important person here or it's the other way around, okay? One person is very self-important. So if I'm like the self-important, powerful, ego-tripping type of person, I like to be acknowledged. I like to have a crowd, okay? So when I'm going in, okay, my challenge as the self-important person is the attention of the high priestess. That's also admirable, a rare gem, but I'm not getting the attention because of this silent lady there, that everyone's attention is around her, or every man's attention is around her, and her attention is not perhaps on me. This one, it could be that you're very this man, the strength card, is very territorial, which lions are territorial. Oh my god. So it could definitely be sour situation, because if the man is territorial and other men are interested in the woman he's interested in, and nobody's really giving him attention, because he also is the type that needs other masculines and other feminines to stroke their ego, technically. And I'm giving you the third way, but I don't know if I'm talking about you or I'm talking about the other way around, okay? Do pardon me, guys, okay? I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize, but this one, overall, I'm feeling like I'm a hot shot, okay? I like crowds, okay? I like to be acknowledged. I like to be recognized, but because I know I should be famous. It's like that. So when I'm entering a party, and there's a rare woman who's like the high priestess, in this energy, she's very silent, okay? She's very absent-minded somehow, but everybody sees a value in her, and everyone, males, are overall very interested in her. But she's at a distance somehow, okay, like from other people, because overall, when there's something rare or somebody who's like a rare gem that shows themselves, or it's like in ancient time, they would think that it's gods, you know, like high priestess and queens and kings. The crowd, if it's not part of the castle working or kingdom workers, they're outside in the population. They would look at like high priestesses, kings, and like important people like that as if they're gods, or they're part of another world, or they're pure-blooded or something of the sort. Their blood is from a different, you know, purity element and stuff like that. So we're really going that way. It's more like, it's not like that now, but the dynamic is like that. So you're important, and that woman is important too. But you're territorial about that woman, and other people are interested in that woman because they don't see that woman that often. Okay? So in the initial phase, what's going to happen is that you're not that concerned, because you know that many people are distracted, or they have their own distractions, technically. In the middle section, if you're the man here, there's going to be 3 women who are going to approach you, and they're going to kind of hang there with you. So they're going to flirt with you, technically. But your challenge here could be this high priestess that's not talking with you. She's standing still and like silent. Okay? So overall, during this party, it's more like you might be territorial over this woman, but overall people are curious about this woman. But overall your attention is on this woman, but this woman is not necessarily giving you a type of attention you wish, because you're discontent emotionally at the end. That's how the situation is getting sour, is because you want movement, but there's no movement, and the movement you're getting is with other people who are interested in you, but not the one you want interested in you, technically. It's like that, this one. Very simple. Okay, so what's gonna happen the next time you're gonna see her? you're gonna be territorial about her, but you're not gonna do anything about her because you're gonna be distracted with other people and you're gonna stay there with other people. And then you're gonna feel discontent with the situation. I mean, I can say the energy is gaining momentum. At least you're seeing the woman that you're interested in. But I guess, or the man you're interested in, the sun, but you're not talking with the man you're interested. So this one, it could be you're the high priestess, this one. But the healer is the high priestess. High priestess is usually a healer. Now you have the strength card, which could also be a healer. But then again, both of you could be healers, this one. I don't know, this one. You'll know. Okay, so I read it the way I could. I have no idea if it resonated, but you'll find the meaning in it, okay? There's no meeting each other, technically. That's fine. You're just seeing each other, but then again, like, you're standing still and unmoving and not speaking. People are curious about you overall, and this gentleman is being distracted by 3 other, females that want him stuck there. So he will be distracted there, and then feel discontent because you were not one of those women that went and spoke with him, technically. It's like that. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen the next time you will see this person. Nothing will happen. That's it. Now, pile 5, whoever chose Dancing in the Dark Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, before I start reading, I'm just promoting the element that I will give 22 free giveaways, okay? In what ways? 22 free readings once my channel arrives to 6,300 subscribers. Okay, so we're not there yet, so that's why I'm kind of promoting it. If you wish to know more about it, you can definitely go on the community, my channel, community slide, and then check the posts there. Okay, so that being said, we can start your reading. So let me see what vibe you're gonna be in, both of you, the next time you're gonna meet each other in person. Okay, so you have Mars, magnetism, reliability. Okay, so you have iron energy here. Intense. Definitely very palpable. Like Aries somehow. So the vibe around the meeting. Sweetness. Okay, that's nice. Rejection. With ideation. Oh God, no. Oh. Love secret. Transgression. Advice for the viewer. You have, you and your loved ones are safe and work through your fears of rejection. Okay? Work through your fears of rejection. And feelings, okay? Like, work through your fears around your feelings. I don't know this one. This one, there's mixed signals for some part. I don't know, okay? It could be real, genuine rejection, as if, like, the person does not want you. Or it could be that we want each other. It's just that we don't know how to be together. Okay, so there's that element of like the rejection in the relationship. Okay, it's a partnership kind of situation. It has the potential to be a relationship. It's just that there's this element of, you know, like rejection in between because of the differences of personalities. You have the Storm card. Okay. And then when I saw the magnetism with Mars, I saw the storm, like the lightning bolts around here. So I kind of channeled the Storm card, even though Storm is more Uranus vibes. Uranus is more like a stormy energy. I'm more spontaneous as a person. Okay, like whoever you're dealing with is more spontaneous. Let's see, rebirth. Advice for you is rebirth. And one more. Awareness. Okay, so you have awareness and rebirth. Let me read those first, and then we'll kind of tap into the rest. I'm gonna start creating the Celtic spread sooner or later. Okay, so we have rebirth here. So when your light shines purely, you will not be born and you will not die. Gautam Buddha. Rebirth is one of the most powerful cards you can pull because it offers the entirety of Fortune's wheel of possibilities. Anything can happen, anything could happen, everything is happening. The universe is currently creating the space for your biggest dreams to manifest in reality, and everything that has led you to this moment happened for you to experience what's next. Directing your awareness towards what you want and taking action from inspired love will assist you at this time of great rebirth. To completely be reborn is a long and courageous path, and this card is assuring you that it's all coming together. The mantra is I breathe in passion and release trepidation. I am prepared for rebirth and accept my auspices as part of this new movement into inspired action. Interesting. And then you have awareness. Where is my awareness card? Weightlessness, transcendence, teachers. Oh my god. So embarrassing, but I know, like this one, this book does not have like this legend element where every card or every picture is a specific page. You have to kind of like look where the where the picture and the card meaning is. You need patience for this one, yes. Found it. Oh my god. So the ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation. Aristotle. Awareness cannot exist as long as you believe and that you completely know who you are and understand everything. But if you are open to infinite potential without limitation, it may then become present in your consciousness. In Deepak Chopra's meditations, he often has the meditator ask, "Am I aware?" That question is powerful, yet it cannot be explained as beautifully as it can be experienced directly. Take a moment to contemplate the question, "Am I aware?" Okay. There is a difference between alertness and awareness. Alertness relates to the perception of physical reality through the senses. Awareness, however, makes even daily life a completely different experience. If you try to forcefully raise awareness, it won't happen. But if you focus on raising your vibration intentionally, then awareness will come. I am conscious, I embody awareness. So this one, the advice is to raise your vibration intentionally with the hope of rebirth. Whoever is here. Okay? So manifest that, you and your loved ones are safe, and to work through your fears with this person, perhaps. So what will happen with this person? Okay. Oh my god. Let's start. You have the Three of Swords. What's your challenge? Ace of Cups. Reason why it's that way is the King of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. In the initial, you have the Four of Pentacles with the King of Swords. Okay. Then you have the Emperor energy. And then in the near future, what do we have? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. High Priestess in reverse. And the King of Cups. There's three kings. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. King of Pentacles and King of Swords are in reverse, so they're not like really people here, but there's the Emperor and there's the King of Cups energy here. And there's a single woman. Okay. This one, there could be one woman with many men. Many men. Or at least two men here. There's at least two men, one single woman, and those two men are married or taken. Okay, they're already in relationships, technically. And the main situation here is that there's a unpredictable pain connected to the situation. So whoever is here watching, it's a painful situation. Why is it painful is because none of you are, like, every single one of you, or there's at least the two people, the masculine and, okay, I don't know who the males are, okay, but overall, if we're females, we might get hurt here. If we're males, I don't think males will get hurt here. They're not emotional enough. You know, it's like that emotion element, they don't have it. Not that much. Okay? Not that much. This one, it's more if I'm the single woman here, then perhaps I'm feeling like I'm unimportant. Or in the sphere of the moment, the dynamic here is more like every man around me is ego tripping, or they're indifferent of me and they're kind of more like more financially safe, or they're already established, or they're already married, or, you know, like they're invested elsewhere technically, okay, but me, and I'm not important in this meeting, in this event. I'm the only woman perhaps, and they're being more sexist, could be this one. And my challenge or their challenge is to offer, like, I need to offer my love, or I need to show this person that I'm interested in them. But then again, you know, overall it's not welcome because none of them are interested in me, technically. This one, all the men around me are ego tripping, so I'm the only single woman there, but they're all taken, so there's nobody who's available for me, technically. It's like that. This one, it's more like in the initial phase, it's more like there's look, the men around this woman are all either established, either very strategic thinker, bold, and, you know, honest to their face kind of stuff. And even the emperor is intensely looking her way. But then again, with the emperor and the nine of pentacles, it's more like it's a daughter-father dynamic, this one. Like, the emperor could be my father, or your father, or their father, or the situation, father figure. And there's a single daughter or single woman here. And there's even a King of Cups. So the King of Cups is already taken, though. I don't have a Queen of Cups in this deck. Like, in this spread, I don't have a Queen of Cups energy. And hence why the whole vibe is sweetness, rejection, and ideation. Perhaps men are all taken, so they cannot really cheat with the single woman. Although the single woman is very attractive, it's unfortunately not for her. It's more like, you know, that dynamic where you have a sexy, like, let's say I'm a CEO of a company, okay? There's a sexy single secretary, and we're having a meeting, all 5 of us, okay? Or all 4 of us, or all 2 of us, and the single lady comes in. She's wearing a very attractive, I don't know, like a pencil dress, like, you know, like those really sexy dresses that it's like you see her body shape and stuff like that. She's definitely very intelligent, she's very wise, she's gorgeous and stuff like that, but all of you are married, so it's more like, on some way it's sweet because she's entering and she's blessing all of you with her attractiveness, but then again, none of you is available. You're not single, so you can't mingle with this one that much. So that's where the dynamic is. It's more like it's sweetness, it's rejection, because either or I know that you're all married, or I'm feeling rejected that all of you are married, so it's more like I'm the single lady there. There's that element of singlehood then here. Okay? But in some way there's silence between the single person and the King of Cups. But the King of Cups is already taken. The Emperor is more like we have our shits together. And we're just imagining, perhaps, fantasizing what it would be like, you know, to have like this woman naked and having sex with her or something. So it's like that. This is what's gonna happen the next time you meet this person. Okay, it's like that. This is more masculine energy. Okay, I'm telling you. And love secret. So there is a person who is interested in someone, but then again, there's a hurt situation because everyone is taken already. There's nobody available. Okay, so she's not aware of it though. That's why she's conflicted. But everyone is taken. So everyone has a girlfriend or a wife, or they're already married, this one. But she's not aware of that. Could be. Okay? So this one, it's more like perhaps you're not aware and you're the only single woman, but you're not aware that all the men in this situation are taken. So even the one you want to offer your cup of love for is taken. Okay? He's already established, he's already married, or he's back with his ex or something of the sort. Okay? It's like that, unfortunately. Yes, that's the thing. Okay? I don't know, this one, it's like this. I have no other way of reading it. I'm sorry, guys. But the storm, it's more like the Zeus energy. I always go with Zeus. It's more this man with several concubines, and he's already the father. He's already seated several people and stuff like that, okay? This one, it's like that. Now, if it's the other way around, it's more like, I can't go another way around. It's, if I'm the man here, I could be the father of many people. I could be a father myself. I could be married myself. I don't know if I'm single though, this one. If you're single, then, you know, this love affair element will keep on moving. It's just that it's awkward because there is attraction. There's a third person with a King of Cups energy who has emotions. But the way I'm tapping into the cards in this spread is that my kings, they're already established and married. My kings and my emperors are already established and married. Okay, so if you might be the emperor, then you are established and married here in this situation. You might not be, perhaps, but I'm looking at it that way. There's pain involved next time you're gonna meet them. Why? Because it's either you guys were indifferent of her, and she kind of acted silent. I don't know, there's a silence element here. There's silence here. There's magnetism, but the magnetism and the physical attraction is done on a more physical, like, silent way. It's silent. If we're talking about work. Okay? Or we're talking about business. We're talking about, I don't know, what do you talk about? Like, because the dynamic of the Celtic thread is so firm and masculine somehow. I can't put feelings here and, you know, like romanticism. It's not fitting. That's what's happening. The vibe is I'm sweet. Perhaps I'm the female here. I'm the single woman here. And I'm so sweet. It's so cute. You see my bubbly energy here. That I work, like, I like to work. I'm intelligent. I like animals and stuff like that. But I'm also silent. And then there's rejection. So there's a vibe of rejection. So either or, everyone feels rejected here. Because I'm single, so if you're not single, then I feel a sense of rejection somehow. If I like you, but you're married, I like you, I guess, but it's scandalous somehow. Hence why I love secret here. You know, it's like that. This one. And ideations, I'm fantasizing. But overall, the dynamic I understood is that there's several men here and there's a single woman. And all the men are kind of fantasizing of this woman kind of being so naked or something. She's single, but they're not, technically. And if they were to, you know, have an affair, it's definitely an affair. It's like that. That's the thing. That's why the advice is you and your loved ones are safe, but perhaps the advice is that you should keep your loved ones safe here, you know, like not have an affair. And work through your fears, your attraction perhaps, or something of the sort. You're a married man. Remember? I have to remind you of this. I don't know, look. If you're single, you'll know. But if you're married, look. I have no way of kind of like controlling anything. But then again, I tell you, if you're having sexual difficulties, then you deal with your wife. Okay? Or your husband, whoever you are. But this one, overall, there's a single woman. It's very like... It's here. Single woman is here, with men who are taken are here too. So no. And perhaps the single woman is attracted to a man here, but the man is taken overall. So perhaps she will learn that there's a man who's taken, or every man here in this situation is taken. So it's more like it's a hurtful situation. Imagine I had a crush on a man, or I liked the man, I'm interested in a man, but then again, meanwhile we were separated, or I did not see him after several years or several months, and now he's married and I'm not aware he's married technically. But when I kind of meet him, I kind of get the notion or the information that, oh, he is married. So there's no element of me having a chance with this married person, right? So it's more that dynamic here. So it's more like I'm being forced to act like I'm single, but then again, I know that, you know, they're all taken. I'm single here, and there's all taken men around me. Perhaps fantasizing about seeing me naked. I'm sexy, definitely I'm sexy, because I'm available, right? But I'm vulnerable in that element around married men, perhaps. If I'm single and I want to be in a relationship. You understand? If I were to be in a relationship with a married man, where's my options? I'm not gonna get married. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What the hell? Anyways, so this is what's happening here in this situation. Okay, so if you're a single woman here, you're gonna learn that there's a man who's married, or the man you're interested in, unfortunately, is married. Hence why there's the sweetness element, this rejection element, and the ideation happening. Okay? And advice for you is awareness and rebirth. So, alert is not the energy. It's being aware of the fact that they're not available. They're already established. This man or this woman that you're interested in. But this one, if it's a woman you're interested in, then perhaps you're married. Okay? Can you offer her proper respect? You know, like, can you offer her a proper relationship? Now, if you're Muslim, then I have no issue with that. Okay? It's part of your religion. It's part of your practices. But if you're not, then you're going to cheat on her, or is their other wife going to accept the fact that you have a second wife or something of the sort? Can you do it, you know, like that? It's done. It's finished, okay? I'm done with this one, okay? Like, specifically if there's married people. Run the other way, okay? Consciously run the other way, okay? Like, you don't never look back again. for your own happiness, guys. Okay, like this one, it's more wake up, wake up. Can a married man give you happiness? Can you offer, like, can you accept the fact that there's gonna, like, look, concubine and stuff like that, I don't mind. If it's a part of the religion, I don't mind either. But if in a reality element now, if you're very loving and you're ready to ask for less when you can ask for more with another man who could perhaps is meant for you, you know, like not married to someone else. Not married to someone. If you want to get married to someone, you make sure that this person is available to marry you. Now, if you're comfortable with a divorcee, then just be careful to not ruin their happiness. If it's a family that's happy, why ruin a family that's happy? When you're going to be happy, someone's going to ruin your happiness. That's how karma works. That's why spiritual lessons tell you to, you know, be happy for other people's happiness, so that when you're happy, other people will be happy for your happiness. You understand? It's like that. That's what you attract. Okay, so if you attract people that are married, means that you know you're not worthy of proper love. You're not worthy of proper love. You're going with men who are unavailable. They already have a position. They're not gonna take that position with you unless they're gonna divorce their wife. And look, people get married for a reason, okay? If they're breaking up, it means that they're not sitting down and, you know, like, I'm not going to say compromise, sitting down and trying to solve the situation. You're not able to solve the situation because of your ego, because of your tantrums, because of your jealous or, like, negative energy. They're not trying to build a family. They're trying to replace a family. Anyways, I cannot put myself here in this situation. But if I'm single woman and the man I know I like is married, then I leave that man alone and I manifest that that man stays happy and healthy and has a happy, you know, partnership with the person he chose. Because he didn't choose me, obviously. No matter if it was late or not, it was not meant for me. That's how I look at it. It was not meant. This man or this woman was not meant for me. That's why you married another person. They married another person. You understand? Can you, if it's a married man I'm talking with, can you divorce your wife and, you know, get married with this one? Or you just want to sleep with this one? You understand? So if you want to just sleep with this person, then you're just going to objectify this beautiful woman. Then one day when you're going to have a daughter, then just be careful. Because what you've done to this woman, another man could do to your daughter, technically. It's karmic like that. Okay? It will stick on you somehow. Every action you make, every thought you have, every, like, intention you set and stuff like that. For me, it's more proper. We're going the easy way out here. Okay, as long as there's no official contract, there's no element of something happening. Okay, but then again, it's not everything is through my like my point of view. But for a woman, if you're a woman, it's better to get married and then have sex, so that you will know where to get your sex back. You don't need another man, and you make sure that your husband is sex, you know, urges or needs are met. Never reject your husband. I don't know. Look, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? But that pile, it's more like if you're single and you're kind of you're learning about an element of a man that you're interested in is married, okay? Once you know that they're married, then there's a silent element and there's a third man that's kind of like chilling there with you. Perhaps it's the third person that told you. The King of Cups was a person that told you that this person is married. Okay? So your challenge was to offer your love. But then again, you realize that every man around you is married. Established person already. It's like that. You're the only single woman there, and you're the attractive woman there, and every man is fantasizing somehow that you're attractive, you're single, and you're cute, technically. Typical man reaction. Unless they're not focused on their business, they might have focused 2-3 minutes about you being naked and stuff like that, and judging you in the bed, etc. And then they went back to work. Technically, it's very simple. Like, this is the, in my headspace, this is typically like how a group of men would act. Men's overall are dickheads. Okay. There are some rare special cases, but in general, they're dickheads. Okay? You know it yourself too. Okay? And men know it themselves very well too. Okay? So it's like that. So that being said, that was it. Now, hope you have a beautiful day. Stay safe, stay strong. You'll find the man that you wish. Okay? If it's you're a woman, you're single, and you wish to kind of find someone. And if you're a married man, then definitely please make sure that your wife, takes good care of you, or you take good care of your wife. Focus on your wife overall. Okay? Or your business, whichever way you want to focus on. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe, stay healthy. May you have prosperity, etc. Okay? Pile 6. Whoever chose Linestrider, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, guys, again, an Aragonite. Whoever chose Aragonite here, it's the same deck. Let us see what's going to happen the next time you're going to see this person in person. In physical world, technically, on 3D reality element, we're saying. Let's go with the vibe. And I also wanted to kind of say success. So they're feeling, or both of you are feeling overall successful here. The dynamic here is Mercury. So messages, signals, tricks. So there's this element that there's communication happening overall, and the communication is broad-minded, okay? So you found yourself a person you can have a good conversation with, perhaps truth. So overall, you're speaking about your own truth with this one. Okay, so balance spirituality and practicality. Beyond words. So you guys feel very good when you're talking to each other. Who's this person? Eros and the temple. Interesting. So when you're going to speak with this gorgeous woman or man who's very meditative and respects their own body, you're definitely quite attracted to them, and you're feeling very successful as a person. Or it's good self-esteem dynamic, this one. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. So you have the Wheel of Fortune here with the 4 fixed signs. You have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and I was going to say Capricorn, but it's not it. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Ace of Wands energy. Interesting. The reason why it's that way is the 7 of Cups with the High Priestess. 7 of Cups and High Priestess. Very interesting. Okay, that's why we're saying balance spirituality and practicality. In the initial, we have 6 of Pentacles. In reverse. In the middle section, you have the 7 of Wands. And then in the near future, you have Page of Cups. The green color is very potent here. There's some kind of green 8 of Wands. Okay. There is success here in what ways? That we spoke the truth to this person. We spoke the truth to each other. Advice for the viewer, it's synthesis with Rose Phoenix. Let's go with the advices first so that I can read for you the rest. I don't know if it's it's good, but then again, we're leaving the situation. So I don't know if we left on a good note or we left because, and that's it. It's like that. Okay, I have the Rose Phoenix. We're gonna go with that. So be bold and mighty forces will come to your aid. Basil King, the conquest of fear. Today you are stepping into spiritual completion. You have done the work to heal the past and are becoming more and more masterful with managing your emotions in the present. The future you that has all the answers and has already accomplished its mission for humanity is able to send you energy across time and space for you to be nourished and empowered now. Like a rose bud, you have fully blossomed, and like a phoenix, you are rising from the past, flying fearlessly into an inspiring horizon. Okay, that's nice. Step 1, create a rose in your mind. Even if the image comes quickly, spend some time filling in the details and creating each petal. Put each neutral, positive, and negative thoughts into the rose. Watch this rose expand in your mind's eye and then explode it to create space. Step 2. Breathe in and out 10 times through your mouth as if you are breathing through a straw. Inhaling the mystery of life and exhaling all stuck emotions from the body. Step 3. Set an intention for whatever information you need right now to best assist your journey to cultivate the greatest good for not only your soul but the planet at large. Step 4. Ground yourself into your body and envision the highest incarnation of yourself sitting in front of you. Step 5. Watch their breathing pattern. How do they breathe life? Where are they breathing from? Begin to mimic the depth and frequency of their breath. Step 6. As they exhale, feel the color and energy of their field come out of their mouth. Breathe their energy into your body and exhale it back to them. Watch them breathe you in. After a couple of moments of this, watch their body and yours merge into one. Soften into the energy and just be. Since you have completed the healing process, you're now called upon your highest timeline to be the truth of your experience. Know that it is and trust the intuitive knowing that will naturally express itself through you. Mantra. I've merged with my highest timeline and completed an important phase of my healing path. I trust that all the work I've done on my spirit and mind is solidified and built to last. Beautiful as a rose protected by time's thorns, where I once was lost, I am now fully reborn. Very interesting. You can do this on your own, definitely. That's all. Very interesting. And then we have synthesis. Let me find that one. Come on, like, I'm not gonna play with this all night long. This is insane. Sorry guys, just gonna have to wait a bit. Okay, we got it. So, imagine a multi-dimensional spider's web in the early morning covered with dewdrops, and every dewdrop contains the reflection of all the other dewdrops, and so ad infinitum. That is the Buddhist conception of the universe in an image. Alan Watts. The metaphor of Indra's net stems from both Buddhist and Hindu cosmology and relates to the metaphysical concept of non-duality. Indra is a Vedic deity who is believed to be the god of the heavens and of the devas, gods. His net is infinite in dimension, and within this web is a structure of infinite multifaceted jewels, and within each jewel all other jewels are reflected. Imagine a precious lattice of life where all action is reflected, connected, and interdependent upon the actors. A worldwide web of multi-dimensional movement which echoes through infinity. The Hegelian dialectic is a philosophical thought exercise where a point, thesis, is met with a counterpoint, antithesis, and inevitably a compromise, synthesis, arrives. As a meditation, let's visualize Indra's net as the connective tissue between action and response. Every jewel holds the reaction and reverberation, and the perception of it all is the compromise. Oh my god. Every jewel holds the reaction and reverberations, and the perception of it all is the compromise, because we as perceivers are still limited in our projection as we traverse through the illusory nature of reality. I'm going insane in this file, I'm sorry. Step 1. Close your eyes and visualize a crystal spider, however it may come to your mind's eyes. Once you see the spider, imagine it weaving a web that begins with an action you've recently done and perhaps felt poorly about. As the web starts to form a pattern, contemplate how the response to that action resonates in your reality. Step 3. Next, in your mind's eye, imagine a gentle rain beginning to fall. See drops of water landing on the web. Look at each jewel and see what's inside. Ask it to show you the reverberation and reaction of your actions through the landscape of time. Step 4. Contemplate what you see. Step 5. Zoom out until you can attain an eagle-eye view of this vision in your mind's eye. Witness the spider, the web, the drops of water within the pattern, and take note of how you feel when you observe the scene. Step 6. Open your eyes and record any thought or feelings. Mantra. I strive for perception and acknowledge my part in the greater cosmic connection. I see, but understand there's always more than what meets the eye. Infinity is ever present, even when it may be in disguise. It's insane, okay guys? If you were able to pay attention, then definitely you were able to. I'm gonna say I'm giving you this reading, obviously, but perhaps I'm not there yet myself. So, oh god, what is happening? Anyways, the advice here is to, I knew the Indra's crystal element through Joseph Campbell's, whatever the name of the documentary was, I forgot it. The legend or the journey of the hero, something of that sort. Okay, and he was talking about, what he knew about indigenous cultures and the journey of the hero, going through challenges in life, etc. But then again, in the last few episodes, he was talking about, Buddhism and Hinduism, and, there was a cave that was concave. It's like more like a cave, and it's around, it's a circle. So when you enter it, you feel like you're in a room, in a womb, technically. And there's 1001 crystals. Okay, so whenever you look in one drop of a crystal, you're gonna see the whole crystal's reflection plus yours. So it's very infinite in dimension. So when I read this for you guys, perhaps I was thinking about that. But then again, the spider web and the teardrops and, the web and the crystal, spider element, it could be very interesting fact. It's more like conscious dreaming or something of the sort. Perhaps it's tapping into your higher self and like conversing with your higher self, perhaps. So it could give you a more enriched meditation. Perhaps you can do it if you're drawn to it, obviously. Go for it, I say it. If you like to do these kind of stuff, do it. If not, then definitely you'll be like me, perhaps for now, until we're ready to face those kind of stuff. But overall, what's gonna happen the next time you're gonna meet this person? Who's this person with the temple? It's a person that's very namaskar is coming to head. So it's a very grateful person. It's a person that prays a lot, does a lot for everyone, many people out there. They're very humanitarian. They're very loving. With Eros, it's a person that's very sensual, very attractive, okay? And very sensuous is the word, okay? So whoever they are, they're like this, okay? So when you're gonna meet them, you're gonna feel successful. It's gonna be a beautiful day. The vibe overall is very good because you will be able to communicate properly. You're able to message each other, communicate properly about your needs. You can trick each other, or you can give each other tricks connected to either meditation, connected to, whatever situation you're facing. Overall, the advice for you in this place, in this pile, is balance spirituality with practicality, okay? So don't live only in your head space. Live as a human being, and make sure that the spiritual practices that you're doing is practical for you. in your life with your lifestyle, etc. Okay. There is truth in this situation, but overall I'm feeling like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's more like it's fated somehow. So it happens with fate that you meet this person. And why it's fated is because with the Seven of Cups, it's more like with the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess, both of these cards are psychic energies for me. But the High Priestess is more zen, and then the Seven of Cups, it's more like you're kind of not trusting yourself. You're in a self-doubt kind of dynamic because you're envisioning and you're trying to visualize it, but then again, it's not working. Said the High Priestess knows everything, but she's not saying anything to you. So it could be that this is your own energy. This is you wishing to tap into your divine a higher self, which could be, you know, you can tap into those with synthesis or the Phoenix Rose, the Rose Phoenix energy to kind of perhaps be able to connect with your future self so that it can guide you through it, because you've healed enough already. For whoever is here, you have healed enough. I just want to kind of get more answers out of yourself here. So you'll meet this person. You don't know when though, but you're quite intuitive. Your intuition is telling you that you will meet this person, but your self-doubt is kind of wasting your time somehow. You know that you're gonna meet this person somehow, but you want to know when. But when you're wanting to know when, then you're kind of like having that rat race. When is it gonna happen? You know, technically like that. With the Ace of Wands, it's more like your challenge is to offer this person, or like outsmart this person. Perhaps your challenge is not to outsmart this person or to outsmart yourself here in the situation and offer this man your wand, or accept the wand that this man is offering you, perhaps, or this woman. Okay, so in the initial with the Six of Pentacles, it's more like you were having an equal give and take with this person. With the Seven of Wands though, there's this element of a goat with a fox, and there's like a duck here in this situation. Now the goat doesn't really give a shit about the fox. The fox is frightened, or the coyote is frightened here in this situation. So in some way, what's happening with this person with the Seven of Wands, there will be some kind of, there's even a cobra here. So either or, okay? With the Seven of Wands, it's more like irritation could be, but it's not, like, it is irritation. So inside of you, there's something that will bother you with this person. At first, it's pretty nice because you can talk with them and you can converse with them and you can learn about the truth with them. But overall, it's a very handsome or sexy woman, okay, or man, this one. Very attractive. And beyond words, they're attractive, okay? This one, they're beyond words attractive. And the communication is attractive. It's fun. It's interesting. But you, when you're talking with them, or what's happening with this person, is that there's an element of irritation happening within yourself. At first, it was okay. Then there's an irritation. And then with the Page of Cups, there's this element of, you might have liked this person, but you're taking the liking with you when you're going. So you still overthought the situation when you could have just nurtured it. So guys, whoever is here, the next time you're gonna meet this person, or this person, when you meet this person, okay, they're very attractive, okay? Whoever this is, I don't know, Mercury is the energy. And just make sure not to leave with your emotions. Try to let them leave you. This one. Allow them to leave first. That's the one trick I can give you, perhaps. Allow them to leave you first. That way, at least, you'll not take your emotions and leave. Even then, it's not good. So what do they need to do, this one? This one, what do they have to do so that we can change the situation? You can't change the situation, this one. This one, it will happen when it will need to. Oh well, you'll see. What will happen, I guess. This is what will happen, okay? Overall, one of you is gonna leave with their emotions in hands, okay? So be it it's the woman or it's the man who's leaving, I don't know, you're gonna know. But this one overall, this is what's gonna happen. That's all that I had, okay? So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next videos. Okay guys, bye, have a good day.